How's it going, everyone? In this video, I'm going to be teaching you all how I trade SPY using options. Some people would say this is all you need in the options trading world. As a day trader, SPY and QQQ is all you need. I do not disagree. If you want to completely focus on this and you learn a nice strategy to use, I do not see why you would need anything else. But as always, before we get started, be sure you're subscribed to my channel. Click the thumbs up button and click that bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. For this example, we're going to look at SPY and we're going to look at SPX. We got SPY here, SPX here. We're going to look at the different time frames. Right now, I got the 5 minute on SPX and the hourly up on SPY. Now, first off, I want to talk about a level I had pre-market on SPY. I'm going to zoom out a little here. As you can see, the 371.1 area, it was a resistance. I was looking for this level for a reject, and a reject is you're looking for a stock to push up to a level to take puts at that reject area. So when I talk about rejects, I'm talking about waiting for the stock or ETF to push up to that key level. I'm going to be watching things such as volume. I'm going to be watching SPX to help just me confirm this level. But anyways, the 371.1 area was a resistance. It happened to be what SPY closed at the day before as well. And it's a nice area of confluence. You can see these body candles opening and closing here. A very solid level. Things like this add to the probability. This is things I look for on a daily basis, not just when trading SPY, but when finding my levels in general. Now let's just go over here and let's take a look at, let's go to the 5 minute here on SPY. This is where we got in this trade. Now keep in mind, these are not exact numbers. When we say reject, when you take a reject, it's not an exact number all the time. It's an area, okay? And honestly, I took an entry at the top of this candle, right next to the 371, which is only, 10, 15, 20 cent early entry. Very good entry. I don't even know if I would call it an early entry because it was right there at that level. So we got in here with puts and had this nice push down. They paid really, really well. The members did well with them. Now, let's look over here at SPX. Okay, what do you notice here on SPX, the 5 minute time frame? It also pushes up to a nice resistance. Okay, it also happens to be prior to close on SPX as well. Whether you have, some people just simply find support and resistance levels on SPX and base their trades off that when trading SPY, because SPY is much cheaper and much more small account friendly. So when you have levels on SPY, SPX line up these key levels, that does add to the probability. And that's things I look for. Ideally, you want to only trade A+ setup, right? Whether it be, I know I've probably said this a million times, but for me, I like to have 3 things working in my favor, screaming at me, say, hey, take this trade. 3 things, it looks good, it's worth the chance. The risk reward is there. Now I know a lot of people ask me, like, people trade SPX differently in SPY. Some people look for gamma levels on SPX. Some people use simple support and resistance. Both of them, I've seen both of them work, and I've seen times that both of them fail. What's important when trading any of this is to keep your losers smaller than your winners and trade only A+ setups. So ideally, you want to be able to lose 50% of your trades and still be a profitable trader, and that comes from proper risk management. For those that got my account building guide, that's what I preach in there. I have that template kind of guiding you in what proper risk management is, and that video walks you through all this. I guess to summarize this, the way I trade SPY, sometimes I do just trade SPX. You can trade either of them. SPY does tend to be a little more small account friendly. I will say this, I do not trade same day expiration on SPY anymore. I used to do that. It adds to the risk. So when I'm trading SPY and SPX, I'm looking for key bounce areas. Okay, these bounce areas include area of confluence, support, gamma levels. The same thing with resistances. Same thing. I look for the same exact thing. Now let's talk about some stuff that would disqualify these levels, okay? So let's say this reject area, for instance, this one we took right here at 9:35 this morning. So what would disqualify this? If we open right here at this level I was watching, I'm not going to try to reject that area. Chances are it's just going to blow right through it. I'd like to see a nice push up to a reject area, and the same thing on a bounce. I'd like to see a nice push down. Just some things that come with experience from trading these sort of levels. Another thing I liked here on this push up on SPY, I like the volume. Yeah, we had a nice push up here off the opening candle. Typically you have a lot of volume on opening candle, but on this 5-minute candle had a decrease. You can probably pull up the 1 minute and see it's better. We had a decrease in buying volume, and the sellers started coming into the market there. A nice increasing selling volume. As you can see here, we kind of climb up a little. And that's things I look for. I'm trying to keep this video straight and basic and to the point. If you have any more advanced questions for me, always feel free to shoot me a DM, preferably on Instagram or the Discord. I do my best to answer the questions in the description. And please do not get scammed by somebody. I do my best to answer all the comments. But I will say this, I did see something happening in one of my recent videos. Someone was in there trying to scam one of my followers. Do not fall for any of that. If anybody tries to get you to click a link or something, don't do it. I will never ask you for money, and I will never trade for you. I promise you. I'm too busy trading for myself. I don't want your money. I'm not going to invest it for you. Do not send me crypto, none of that. Anything I have to offer is at grizzlytrades.com. And as always, I appreciate you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.